So when I'm here, and my opponent to go for the underhooks, okay? Usually he grabs the underhook like this, and he doesn't go straight here, because usually my legs are open, so he grabs my belt first. So Dom wants to bring my leg close to his head. So he's gonna do like a big shake here, and try to put my leg close to his head, so that way he can grab my collar, and then start going for this stack and smash, okay? So I cannot let my opponent put my inner thigh close to his ear. Because if my leg is here, it's easy for him to grab my collar and just start passing my guard, okay? There's a different defense after he's already here, okay? But for now, we prevent that. So we're gonna use our legs like really heavy here, okay, on the floor, and I'll grab his wrist, right? And you see the way I grab his wrist? I face my hand like this, okay? And grab here. Just like you grab a baseball bat, like this. So don't grab like that, okay? Here. So once I grab here, I'm gonna escape my hips to the side. Doing that, I gotta keep my leg heavy here. Of course, he's gonna keep chasing me and try to like pass my guard and try to stack me. But every time that the person goes for the double unders, if you keep your hip flat on the floor, it's easier for him to control you. But every single time that you give one side, and especially the leg that's on top here, you put a little bit heavier on the floor, it's gonna be harder for you to go for this stack, okay? From here also, I can go for the belt, which is really strong, really good for me to defend, right? But sometimes your opponent doesn't have the belt, okay? And if he doesn't have the belt, it's hard for you to control, right? So this position here you can use if you have the belt or not, okay? So you grab, skip your hips, and then look, I have a space between his elbow and his knee, so I can put my foot inside and I'll turn back to this side here. Notice that when I skate, my elbow is off the floor. When I scoop my foot under his body, my elbow goes on the floor again. And I'm close to his legs here, see that? All right, again. So I'm here, I skate, I put the hook, and now I'm here. Now I grab his belt, okay, or his pants. You can grab the pants here if it doesn't have the belt, okay? Right here, because I'm putting the hook all the way to the other side for now. All the way to the other side, look. Here, I put my foot right on his hip. So now I start stretching my leg, and he's gonna feel like a shoulder lock. Notice his arm is gonna be like this. He's gonna feel like Americana, okay? And if you drill this position, you felt the lock right there, okay? The shoulder lock. So I go 1, 2, now I start stretching, okay? The other position that I show is when I go here, he's gonna put his chest on the floor, just to kind of like not resist more the shoulder. Put your chest on the floor. Like, yeah, sometimes he does this because now look, he resists, okay? So I'm gonna pass my leg over. I scoop my foot under his leg, grab his belt, take the bottom leg out, and start attacking his back, okay? This is just a review, we're not gonna drill this. If you didn't come here, you can watch online, right? Or you can drill later on, okay? So I grab 1, 2, control. I have the hook really strong right there. The other position that I showed, it was a sweep. I put the hook. Now the hand that's on the belt, the hand on the belt goes on his leg right here. I can grab his pants right here. This hand will help me to go upside down. I'll step my leg over his head, okay, my left leg, and I'll invert it here, like this. Okay, I'll grab his knee right here on the sleeve, and then I'll underhook his thigh. Now look, there's no leg that's under his chest. Okay, to sweep him is not only like drag him like forward like this. I need to bring his head a little bit this way, like this. Once he's here, now I can start kicking him and go for the sweep. Okay, once I get the sweep, I underhook his arm and step over. So now I'm passing his guard. Okay, I already showed this position too. Again, he grabbed me here, tried to fight him. Keep it heavy, okay? You can use your head on the floor to scoot back, go down, like this, okay? Once he's resting, that's the time for you to go 1 and then 2. Okay, you put your foot right there. Step your leg over his head, okay? Now grab his belt, grab his pants, and invert it. Look at my head, goes inside. like this. Once I'm here, look my hand that's grabbing his arm. I change right away. I'm here, I change and grab his arm. Notice that I scoop, I grab like this and I hold his gi. Okay? Once I'm here, this hand right here, and scoop on his leg as well right here. Okay? So don't keep your hand on his face. Go like this. Right? So now I'm here, don't probably try to escape or do whatever you want, and then I start kicking forward. If you're a black belt or brown belt, you can step your foot inside and then start going for a nice knee bar on this side right here. Okay? One, two, control. Look my foot right there. My foot is not between his legs. Okay? It's right here. And once I start stretching my leg here, stretching my quads, he's gonna feel his shoulder. Especially if you have a lot of muscle like Dom, you gotta tap really fast. Right? So it doesn't matter if he's holding here, your hips, you're still able to step your leg over here. Okay? He can't go to this side because my hook here on bottom. Try to pass this side here, Dom. He can't. Oh, Professor, you can use this arm on your leg, push my leg down. Like this, push down, right? Only if I'm dead, he can pass my guard. Right? I keep my foot really alive here, okay? Alive, right? And I stretch my quads right here. I stiffen my leg like this. Okay, that's my goal. And to be able to get the shoulder lock right here, I see like last time that I taught you guys, some guys like when you stretch the leg, you let his arms scoop like this, like, and then try to stretch. Doesn't work, you see? His hand needs to be right here, right on top of your belt, okay? Right in the beginning of your rib right here. Because if his hand is here, he's not gonna feel too much the shoulder, okay? Try to keep his hand as close as you can to your belt. Hit your waist and then you stretch. Step over, go upside down, control. Grab. The other thing that I showed, it was passing the leg to this side. You see, my leg was under his armpit. I step on this side, and then I can go for like a reverse triangle. Like this. You know the reverse triangle you do with the arm like this? It's the same thing, but you're using your leg. In judo, this is called sankaku. It's a really strong submission. Okay? And to be able to submit your opponent here, you turn on your knees. Imagine Dom is here. Stay there away from me, Dom. Here, you go like this. Both knees on the floor, you sprawl and hug his waist. Like this. Sorry, Dom. Have fun. So I go one, look, I turn like this and I start spreading him out. And at the same time, I hug his waist. Even like, let's say if I'm here in a fight, Dom, spin. Like he spin. Keep spin, no. Spin upside down, your head. Yeah. Like this, you're still able to finish him right here. Okay? You just maintain the hook like super tight and locked. Okay? Again. Escape my hips, underhook, grab the belt, I have the shoulder lock. If I don't, I step over. Before I go upside down, I gotta grab his leg first, okay? You see my hands on his belt? When I step over, I go like this. And then I grab here. Okay, so now I'm here, controlling right on his biceps on the gi right here. Okay, because then try to post your hand on the floor though. It's hard for him to post his hand on the floor. If I grab here, he maybe like pass his hand and post the hand like there. Okay? So I like to using my biceps to bite and my forearm to bite his forearm, and I grab his biceps here. Turn face the camera though. Like this. Okay? Try to post right now. It's a little bit harder for you. Okay? Your orientation right now, especially if he's sitting on his butt, on his heel, butt on the heel, I can't sweep here. I need to bring him using this foot here under his arm. And then I kick it. Like that. Okay? It's like the twister sweep, right? The helicopter sweep, old school. Underhook the arm, then you step over. So you're gonna land on the side control right here, okay? The sankaku, I go 1, 2, pass the leg, invert it. I grab here, so I just pass my leg to this side here. Now look, the outside leg goes over. Then I start using my hand to adjust the position. Once I'm here, I gotta squeeze just like a triangle and use my foot on the floor to turn. Now I start stretching, squeezing. You squeeze and sprawl at the same time. So you make your opponent tap. Guys have any question? Let's just work on that, okay? 1, 2, 3. All right, very important detail here, okay? As soon as you underhook, when I post my foot on the floor, I grab with my thumb up, okay? So a lot of people are grabbing like this. No, thumb up, 4 fingers down. You grab like this, his wrist. I don't like to grab here, okay? Sometimes his gi is too baggy, and by the time you hold here, he can move his arm and he's not gonna feel his joint, like his shoulder, okay? So when you grab the wrist, you control more the entire arm, okay, like this. So keep holding here the whole time. That's the first thing, okay? Once I do this, and if I can cross all the way to the other side, and I start stretching and stiffening my leg and go stretching my leg like this, my quads, he's gonna feel his shoulder, 100%. Okay, but some people, they're really flexible, right? You can have the hand on the belt if the belt is tight, right? You don't need to reach the leg. I just told you guys to reach the leg because sometimes the belt is too loose and it's hard for you to go. Okay, but if you feel the belt tight like this, like Dom's belt right now, I can use my top leg squeezing down and lifting my hips off the floor. See that? So my butt is not on the floor when I go inverted. So I go like this, lift my hip, and now I dig my head inside. So I land with my shoulder and my head on the floor, and then I turn like this. Okay, now I grab his arm, and then I control his leg. And the reason I control his leg is just to prevent him to stand up. Okay, it's easier for you to control here. But in case, like let's say Dom starts standing up, stand up, Dom. He starts standing up straight like this, I can go for this sweep here. I catch his leg. It's kind of like a heel hook setup, but you don't need to cross your leg. You just keep your leg here. And once he falls, keep your elbow on the floor, hold the pants, hold the gi, okay? And now you just stand up in base, bring in the bottom leg underneath of you. Post my outside leg on the floor, and just stand up like this. You can stand with the knee on belly, or you can stand up as a leg drag, okay? So in case you stand up, you can scramble underneath. You can set up the 50-50 if you like 50-50. Okay, I prefer just to use like a half 50-50 to sweep him. I'm not a big fan of blocking the 50-50. But I know it's very effective, and if you like that, do it, okay? Again, so I grab, I skate, I underhook, I grab his belt, I step my leg over. Even though he's still holding my hip, on that side, I step over. Use the top leg to squeeze and lift your hip. Look how light I am right now to roll. Okay? If you have your butt on the floor and you don't use the top leg, you're gonna be too heavy. Like, you know? Especially if you have a Brazilian butt. So you go like 1, 2. Okay? Notice how is my leg here. Okay? One is on top, other on bottom, so I grab one. See the transition here? My hand doesn't go like this, okay? My hand goes outside. More simple. Then I grab here. Now I grab his thigh right here. To sweep, look, I gotta keep my heel under his armpit. And I use this leg here as a pendulum to drag him. Try to stay heavy though. Oh, he's heavy there. I kick him forward. Go back though. Let's say he's too heavy. Then I take my foot out. Look, this leg here goes right outside of his throw right here, see? Now I lock the triangle. And my hand that was under his thigh will help me to lock the figure 4. You see that I use my hand here to help me lock the figure 4. Now I can let go of everything. Because once I lock, that's my guard though. You can't do anything, right? Now I can drag him and drive him whatever I want. But I like to go with my belly down. I don't like to stay sideways. I can make him tap right here if I squeeze really hard. But this one here, when you turn like this and you squeeze, he also gonna feel his shoulder. Because you're sprawling, when you sprawl, he's gonna feel like a shoulder lock here. Or like a spine lock. It's very strong, okay, it hurts. All right, you guys got it? Okay, just the next class, we're gonna still drilling this, okay? But the next class, I have this option here too, look. I go here, I step over, so I go underneath of him, like this. Okay, now instead of going this way, I go here. Because I want him to stand up, try to stand up, just posture up, like this. So I go with my foot right here, okay? Now he thinks he can grab my head down. When he tried to grab my head, I turn this way. So I can lock and set up a nice crucifix. You just like use your legs to go underneath of him and start like setting up the position. There's a lot of things you can do after you invert it like that, okay? Again, so escape, 1, 2, I control, okay, I go inverted, right here, inverted, reverse, like I grab his leg here, he starts standing up. Now look, instead of going here, my leg is too far to go to triangle, I go here, like this. Okay, and now look, I disappear. I take my head away, and then I go for a nice crucifix. We're gonna use this setup in the next class, okay? You can use the position just work right now, okay? Going inverted here, sweeping or going for the reverse triangle, or if you stand up on your feet like this. Look, my leg that's on top of his back, I go with my thigh right here, and now look, I do the muscle sweep here, and I use this foot to drag him that way. Because I'm controlling his arm, he can't pulse. So I start sweeping that way. Now look, I place my foot on the floor, scoot back, and then stand up. And then from here I can do whatever I want. Okay? So keep working on the same position, sweeping or triangle. And if you like to add when the person stand up, the half 50-50, you can use that, okay? So 1, 2, 3.